Up to 5 mines per square meter? Ukraine's defense minister on Russian minefields.
Here's a summary of the article.
Quote, "Today, Ukraine is the most heavily mined country in the world. Hundreds of kilometers of minefields, millions of explosive devices, in some parts of the front line up to 5 mines per square meter. Russian minefields are a serious obstacle for our troops, but not insurmountable. We have skilled sappers and modern equipment, but they are extremely insufficient for the front that stretches hundreds of kilometers in the east and south of Ukraine." Details. Reznikov said that the huge minefields can be overcome, but it is critical that allies expand and expedite the training already being undertaken by some countries, including the UK. The Guardian noted that the number of bomb disposal experts in the Ukrainian armed forces was insufficient to break through the complex Russian defenses on the vast 600-mile front, where engineer units were targeted by heavy fire. Serhiy Ruzhenko, the chief doctor at Mechnikov Hospital in Dnipro, where many of the most seriously wounded are being treated, said he was seeing 50 to 100 soldiers a day, with mines the second most common cause of injury after artillery. Ukrainska Pravda is the place where you will find the most up-to-date information about everything related to the war in Ukraine.
This post received a score of 2,900, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I think everyone here hopeful of a miracle clearing technique needs to sober up. This is an impossible problem while Russian artillery is in range. Even without being shelled or hit by a Ka-52. This will take years to decades to demine. Mines are 1,000 times more expensive to clean up than they are to deploy. It's a fundamental advantage to whichever side is willing to salt the earth. The invading force, like the US, was in Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos.
It's great to see a sober, realistic comment at the top. Rather than some quip about windows, tea, stairs, smoking etc.
Honestly, I got sick of those about a month into this war. People are dying. I can't see much humor anymore even at Russian incompetence.
Exactly. I suppose the majority of Reddit users prefer to see it more as a reality show. Let's make nicknames for the characters, Putler, Piggy etc. I'm all for dark humor, but this sub is just uninformed idiots spewing their opinions like a gobby mess all over important topics.
Average Redditor sees the war like a football game. They don't actually understand the gravity of the situation, they just want their side to win and to cheerlead them.
Sad but true.
The whole war is sickening. But one thing that kinda breaks my heart more than anything is that once this is over, for a decade or more we'll hear stories of civilians, farmers, children being blown up by leftover mines.
If we look at other countries that were mined and then left, much longer. In Austria, recently a bomb dropped in WW2 exploded when the earth shifted. Luckily no one was hurt, but it shows that such explosives keep being a problem for decades. There are an estimated 15,000 unexploded bombs in the ground in Austria alone, and the bombs dropped in WW2 in total are dwarfed by later conflicts, not even considering mines. This war will cause tragedies for the rest of the century, although the news will probably stop reporting it at some point.
Do the materials used in the bomb degrade with time and won't explode anymore?
WW1 ordnance often still is explosive, albeit much more unstable than it used to be.
That is so many mines. A square meter is about half of a twin-sized bed. Just trying to imagine how slow the going would be to clear that density.
Surely with them being so close, setting one off would set them all off like cartoon mousetraps. 5 in a square meter is insane unless they are very small.
A lot of the time it just sends them flying off somewhere else unmapped. They're designed to explode from the trigger mechanism being engaged by the specified weight. The explosives themselves aren't that unstable, or the mine layers would just blow themselves up half the time. Edit, just like how shooting reactive armor off a tank with a rifle won't set it off, explosives have an enormous range of properties. Chemistry is wild.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.